You ever finish your day and just feel completely wiped? Not just tired, but mentally, emotionally, and physically drained? Like you've been pulled in 10 different directions and now you're running on fumes. You finally get the kids down for bed, and the second the house goes quiet, you collapse. Maybe you scroll your phone for hours. Maybe you just sit there in silence, staring at the wall like a video game character stuck on pause. Maybe you can tell yourself you do something productive, but before you know it, boom, midnight hits, you got nothing left for yourself. It's frustrating, right? No matter how much sleep you get, you still wake up feeling exhausted. It's like living on a permanent low battery mode. For a long time, that was me every day, but I finally figured out why. And more importantly, I found 7 small changes that actually gave my energy back as a dad. If you're sick of feeling drained all the time, listen up, because these might just change your life. 1, I built a stress reset. After work, I used to just slam my laptop shut, rush to pick up the kids, and dive straight into parenting mode. The problem was I was still carrying the stress of the day with me. Emails, deadlines, meetings, all of it came along for the ride. And by the time I got home, I was already running on fumes. The kids didn't get the best version of me, and neither did I. So I created a reset. I set up a punching bag right next to my workspace with gloves ready. And before I head out, I just gave it 10 minutes. No phone and no distraction, just me unloading the stress of the day. At first, it felt silly, but it actually works. That bag became the wall between work and dad life. And by the time I pick up my kids, my head is clearer, my energy is better, and I'm actually present. And if I still need another reset later, once they're asleep, I hit the bag again. It's simple, but it changed everything. Number 2, I stopped treating the couch like a black hole. The couch is dangerous, not because it's sharp or anything, but because it sucks you in. Once I finally get the kids fed, bathed, and asleep, the second I sat on the couch thinking, I just rest here for a minute, that minute turned into 3 hours. Suddenly, it was midnight and I was still in my work clothes, half watching some random show, feeling guilty that I wasted the only free time I had for myself. So I made a rule. Before I touch the couch, I have to do one thing that makes me feel human again. It doesn't have to be big. Sometimes it's just cleaning up the kitchen or the living room. Sometimes it's opening up my Google Calendar and preparing for tomorrow so that I don't wake up already stressed. The point is, I do something intentional before I collapse. And here's the part that surprised me. Once I do that one thing, I actually enjoy my rest more. Instead of feeling drained or guilty, I feel like I've earned it. It sounds simple, but it completely changed how my evening feel as a dad. 3, I started using music to reset. Music is powerful. It can calm you down, recharge you, and even the smallest moments feel better. For me, I needed something simple after the kids went to bed. Something that helped me shift gears without draining me even more. Most nights, I use something called Endel, E-N-D-E-L. It's a sound app built on science and studies. It's designed to calm your brain and body, and it works for me. I put it on right after the house gets quiet, and it helps me relax while still getting things done. I can clean up, prepare for tomorrow, or just sit and breathe, and it keeps me grounded. Other times, I go the complete opposite and I play epic video game or anime soundtracks. YouTube has endless playlists, and something about those dramatic battle themes just gets me moving. It gives me a boost, especially if I still have errands or work to knock out. Having both options, calm when I need peace, epic when I need energy, turn music into one of the easiest ways to reset my evening. Number 4, I stopped giving all my best energy to work. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even have a job anymore. I got laid off a month ago, and it forced me to think about where my energy used to go. And honestly, most of it went into work. I gave that job the sharpest version of me, my focus, my problem solving, my patience. By the time I got home, I was drained, and my kids were left with whatever scraps of energy I had left. Because the job is gone now, but my kids are still here. They're the ones who need the best of me. They're the ones who actually matter. So now I approach my days a bit differently. Instead of giving everything to a company, I save the best energy for my daughters. I focus on being present, on making time for them, and on making sure they get the dad version of me that isn't half asleep on the couch. That shift changed everything. It reminded me that no paycheck or title is ever worth more than the people waiting at home. Number 5, I learned to say no without guilt. A lot of my exhaustion didn't just come from work, it came from saying yes to too much. Extra plans I didn't have energy for, favors I felt obligated to do, even random things that pull me away from the time with my kids. I say yes, then immediately regret it. But I still go through with it because saying no felt selfish, like I was just letting people down. Then I realized saying no was actually easy. All I had to say was, I got the kids, I'm gonna be busy. I don't need to over-explain, no guilt trip, just the truth. And people honestly get it. Nobody argues with it. And once I started saying it, I felt the weight lift off my shoulders. The biggest shift though was remembering that I always have a choice. If I'm in a spot that feels boring, draining, or adds no value to my life, I can leave. There's no one forcing me to stay there. That's the power of being intentional with your time. You decide where your energy go. And for me, it's with my kids first. Number 6, I gave my brain a real break instead of doom scrolling. For the longest time, I thought laying on the couch scrolling my phone was rest. I wasn't doing anything, so it had to be relaxing, right? But it never worked. Doom scrolling drained me even more, especially when it came to drama, politics, and stuff that had nothing to do with me. Watching the news was the worst. It filled my head with scary thoughts and left me more anxious than before. So I gave my brain an actual rest. I grayscale my phone and keep it out the room. Instead, I journal on my computer, I meditate, read a book on my Kindle, or spend time learning a new skill. Anything that keeps me away from the endless scroll. And here's what changed. Instead of wasting energy on things that don't even matter, I started recharging in ways that actually matter. My mind feels calmer, clearer, and more focused. And that makes me a better dad and a better me. 7, I always have a plan after the kids go to sleep. For a long time, my evenings felt like a wasted space. The kids would be asleep and I just sit there trying to figure out what to do. Most nights I end up scrolling or watching something pointless and the time would just slip on by. Now it's different. I already know exactly what I'm going to do once the house gets quiet. It might be creating more content, working on my business, learning a new skill. Whatever it is planned ahead of time so that I don't even have to think about it. The moment the kids are down, I open my calendar, I sit at my computer, and I just work. And here's the best part. Finishing something at the end of the day feels incredible. Instead of wasting energy deciding what to do, I go straight into it. I feel accomplished even late at night when most people are drained. Because I'm not just fulfilling time, I'm building something I actually care about. If you're always tired, it's not just because you're busy, it's because you're not recharging the right way. For the longest time, I thought being drained was just a part of the deal. Work all day, take care of the kids, then crash. I figured exhaustion was normal, that all I could do was push through it until the weekend. But that's not living, that's just surviving. What I've learned is that the real test isn't just about doing nothing, it's about doing the right things that actually help you recover. Doom scrolling on the couch isn't rest. It doesn't recharge you. It eats your time until the cycle repeats. Your time after the kids go to bed is yours. It's not leftovers. It's the most important part of the day because that's when you get to be you again. Not just a worker, not just a parent, not checking boxes, just you. So don't wait for the weekend to feel alive again. Try one of these changes, even just one, and see how it feels. Because you don't just deserve to rest, you deserve to enjoy your life. And hey, if this video gave you something to think about, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps more people find it. Thank you for watching.